Okay, we're live and kicking, so just let me get this stream set up properly on Facebook. It takes a little bit of time. Not so simple anymore. And then we will get going. Flight's going to be from Manchester to Berlin-Tegel today, taking the British Airways 747-800. Let me just get this shared. Alright, we will be going real soon. One more little post on Discord, and then that's us. Alright, let's get started then. Manchester to Berlin-Tegel. Around 1 hour 15 to fly there. See how long it takes to taxi at Manchester. And what runway they put us on as well. Nope, music's died. And we're back. Welcome to everyone watching on Facebook there. Hope you enjoy what you see when we get started. Gonna need a second or two to get my head around this 747 again. It's been a little bit of time since I flew it. But it won't take long. Might have to bear with me when it comes to autopilot. I've got plenty of time in the air though once we're up. Okay, cloudy day at Manchester as usual. Oh, really cloudy day. God damn. Foggy, right. So unfortunately with the jumbos, it only shows correct on one side, delivery. So as you see on that side, it's backwards. But it is what it is. That is a hella cloudy day. Let's get this going then. Okay, get these controls set up so I can see them correctly.
Manchester clearance delivery Fox 00 Heavy IFR to Tegel ready to copy.
Tegel. Hey Rob, how are you doing? Thank you very much.
off runway 5 right, climb, and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency.
7,000. I'll keep it at 10.
775, squawk 5655.
They'll probably tell me to go there anyway. Get that to 20. Read back.
Fox 00 Heavy cleared to Tegel Airport as filed.
Altimeter
Take off
set.
runway 5 right, climb, and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 118.775,
lights.
squawk 5655.
Let's get taxi lights
Fox
on.
00 Heavy reset.
Nav on,
Correct.
strobe on,
Contact
wing on,
ground
logo on,
101.705.
and we'll get the
When ready
landing
to
lights on as
taxi.
well.
Manchester ground, Fox 00 Heavy with Mike ready to taxi IFR.
Fox 00
Thanks for the like.
taxi to Anhalt short of runway 5 right via taxiway Bravo cross
Okay,
runway
let's get
5 left
these
outbound.
flaps set.
Contact tower on 118.63 when ready.
We'll go 10% flaps.
Taxi to and hold short runway 5 right using taxiway Bravo cross
We're at around
runway 5
20%
left Alpha
fuel
Fox
today.
00 Heavy.
Okay, that's just turned all the lights on anyway. I don't want the runway turn lights on. Alright, there we go. Really cloudy today here. Really, really cloudy. Right, I'm not going to go around that way. I'm going to go this way. So I'll get the pushback. Parking brake off.
Manchester ground, Fox 00 Heavy requesting pushback.
Fox 00 heavy pushback. Request accepted.
Thanks for the like, David. Okay, here we go then. Let's get the airspeed set. Want that around 330 to start with. Like that. Speed mode on. Flight director on. Data on there. And yeah, that'll do. Okay, we want the aircraft to go to the left.
Manchester ground, Fox 00 Heavy requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Fox 00 heavy, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
And then straight.
Manchester ground, Fox 00 Heavy requesting pushback tug to push the aircraft straight.
Fox 00 heavy, your request has been
And
transmitted to the operator.
we'll hold it there. The tug never came with me, that was a bit strange. But oh well. Alright. Let's go then. Auto throttle is armed. What I'm going to do is I normally take the aircraft up to cruising altitude, which today is 25,000. We'll see if air traffic control plays the game and actually takes me to that altitude, because they've been a bit funny recently. Alright, I think this is putting me on the wrong runway. Let's just see which runway they've asked me to take off on. Does this sometimes at Manchester. 5 right. So I'm just going to check. I'll just hold here for 1 second. And then I'm going to check which runway is 5 right. Because it does put you on the wrong one sometimes. 23 left. And there's 5 right, yeah. So I've got to now taxi down this runway, turn around at the bottom and then take off. Okay. If it wants to do that, it wants to do that. Be better if you put me on that one, but never mind. It is what it is. Let's get LNAV on. You remember that? So I am going to take it myself, and then once we get to cruising altitude, I'll probably let the autopilot take over. It's around a 1 hour, 15-minute flight to Teagley from Manchester in-game. In reality, it's a bit longer than that. Ah, good. The house is back in the middle of the taxiway. That's perfect. So I need to go this way. One of the problems with Manchester is that building there right in the middle of the taxiway. They moved it at one point and for some reason it's jumped back. Really cloudy day. I'd say this is probably accurate. This is pretty much Manchester all over. I don't know if in reality aircraft take off from 5 right, or if it's just a landing runway. You have to taxi all the way down the runway and then turn around at the bottom. We'll see, we'll see. Struggling to turn a little bit. The Boeings are really hard to turn in this game. I suppose in reality you'd use alternate throttle, left and right. But I don't have the ability to do that on my HOTAS. However, I do individually like that. Actually helped quite a lot then. Normally I just try and use left and right brake. Okay, hopefully there's no one coming. Window heat, I'll get that on auto as well. On. Anti-ice. Auto, so that should just come on as required. Probably will be required today. I'll turn the taxi light off in a second when we're at the end of the runway. Ah, that's interesting, looking at that wind coming across this way, so it's actually coming across this way. We could have wants me to turn there. There should be a little turning circle on the right up ahead. We could have actually took off this way, probably should have took off this way because the wind is coming towards me now, which means I'll be taking off with a tailwind. Nathan, yeah it does, but for whatever reason, the 747 and the 787 are absolutely terrible at turning. Absolutely terrible. So, right, you see the rudder, there's the rudder going. And there's always these really tight spots like this ahead. That's max turn now. Now this is going to require engine control here. Yeah, I think it's more Asobo. It's not so much Boeing. I don't know. I don't know if Boeing were like, yeah, make our aircraft really hard to turn because they're absolutely terrible to turn in reality. I don't know if that was the case or not. I assume probably not. You see, I'd have absolutely no chance of making that turn without that. Okay, let's tune tower. IFR clearance.
Manchester Tower Fox 00 Heavy at runway 5 right, ready for takeoff. IFR to take.
Fox 00 Heavy cleared for takeoff runway 5 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 5 right, Fox 00 Heavy.
Here we go then. Takeoff from Manchester. I'm going to do this from inside the cockpit. I'm not experienced enough with the 747 to give you an outside view, unfortunately. I need to be in there. Okay, flaps 10. And we'll go for it. Here we go then. Looking for 160 knots V1, and then we'll rotate. Here we go. 160 coming up. V1. And rotate. Gear up into the clouds. Okay, the aircraft has control of the throttle.
Going to 118.775 Fox.
Try and keep this climb around 10 degrees.
Manchester Center Fox 00 Heavy is climbing.
Thanks for the like, appreciate it.
7,000 feet.
Fox 00 Heavy Manchester Center continue to Denby as planned. Altimeter 29.47.
Altimeter set 2947. Awesome, thanks a lot, guys. Okay, so we're going to go up to 7,000 as per the request of ATC. I'm hoping they're going to keep bumping us up as we hit it because my cruising altitude is supposed to be 25,000 today. Okay, I'm using a bit of speed though. I'm going to have to take the flaps down in a sec. Okay. Retracting flaps a little bit, down to 5. Keep it at 5 for a bit. Get some speed up. Try and maintain this 10-degree climb. No, every time we hit 10, it's losing speed. I'll hold control of the aircraft until we get to a nice cruising altitude. Looking around 25,000. It's really cloudy out there today.
Fox 00 heavy climb and maintain flight level 190.
There we go. It's taking us up to 20,000.
Climb and maintain flight level
Happy with that.
190 Fox 00 Heavy.
Okay, looks like we're going to come through the clouds soon. Here we go. And we're through. Lovely. Pretty eventless there. Look at those nice grainy looking clouds. Okay, flaps retracted more. Okay, I've just seen an issue. You got a fuel low warning. I set a weight of, well, I can't remember. If we run out of fuel, we're screwed. So basically we need to make sure this flight doesn't last longer than it needs to, otherwise I'm going to have to land and refuel. As long as we get over the coastline, I can make sure any landing I need to do is in Europe. I'll keep an eye on it. I shouldn't need more than that to get to Berlin. This thing's a beast, it flies across the channel. Across the Atlantic, not the channel. The hell? Alright, flaps raised again, reducing that drag, get more speed. Just past 14,000 now. Getting a little bit of turbulence. Yeah, we've got a 40 knot tailwind, so that'll keep us going nicely, hopefully. That's 16,000 now. Okay, we got fuel in the reserve tank, so that's okay. I don't know how to transfer it, so if we do run out of the main tanks, then yeah, we're screwed. I'm guessing there's some buttons you press. Tell the passengers they're all going to die.
Fox 00 heavy climb and maintain flight level 250.
There we go, 250. That is our cruising altitude, 250, so once we reach that, I'll get the autopilot on. Thanks for the follow, Marek. Appreciate you. Glad you're enjoying what you see. Okay, we're between the two layers of cloud here, so I think 25 might take us closer to the higher cloud and we might encounter a bit of turbulence up there, but should be alright. Approaching 22. I'll have a little look at the fuel once I'm on autopilot and see if I can work out how to transfer. I don't think I'll have to. I hope I won't have to anyway. Right, that's 24,000. 1,000 to go until cruising altitude of 25. And then autopilot will be enabled. And I'll start messing about. Here we go. Autopilot on. Ah, he's missed it. I forgot to click flight level climb, that's why. Queen of the Skies, she's looking awesome.
Fox 00 Heavy, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude.
Yeah, I know.
Descend and maintain flight level 250.
I'm doing it. Alright, fuel low left and right, let's have a look. How do I do fuel transfer then?
Fox 00 Heavy, did you copy?
Descend and maintain flight level 250
Is it on the top
Fox
here?
00 Heavy.
Okay, here we go, so override fuel.
KLM 1474, contact London Center on 118.475.
Oh, let's leave that on.
475 for KLM 1474.
Okay, so I think with them on, it's automatically filling into the main tank anyway. All I can see is the forward and aft. I can't see reserve. Oh shit. I can't see any option for the reserve. So there's 10.3 in each of the reserve tanks. And a combined of 51.4. Total fuel is 94.1. I think that's enough fuel. I hope that's enough fuel. Okay, so that's how you jettison the fuel. We don't want to do that.
Fox 00 Heavy, contact London Center on 118.475.
118.475. 475 for Fox 00
Let's take the
Heavy.
speed up a little bit. I want to get there
London
quicker
Center,
so we
Fox
don't run out of
00
fuel.
Heavy flight level 250.
Fox 00 Heavy London Center, continue to adapt this plan.
Okay, show you where we are. So we're just about approaching the coast now. As you can see. And then we're going to go for the most direct crossing route into, I believe, the Netherlands. And then coming across through Belgium. And then head south in towards Berlin. That's our current location though, just on the edge of the coast. I was hoping we were going to get some views today, but I guess it's going to be like this most of the way, so it might be a cloudy flight, unfortunately. An hour 15 minutes, so I reckon probably about 40 minutes flight time to go until we're looking at descent. Go auto brake 2. Okay. Right, I'm happy with everything at the moment. The fuel's okay. We're on 25.1 each tank still. It's holding quite nicely. That's going to get us to Berlin. We'll be okay. Alright. So that's it now. The autopilot has control of the plane from here on up until the point of descent, and then I'll start doing a lot more. Pretty uneventful takeoff from cloudy Manchester though. A lot of fog on the ground. Now again, there still is a problem with the ILS landing. Where it doesn't quite centre the aircraft on approach. So I might have to Okay, so it will be a runway 8 left landing. It's a pretty direct route in. ILS wise, I chose a direct approach, and then the ILS isn't that bad into Teagley. It sort of drops you into position, so there's no need to make any massive adjustments. Whereas some of the airports are pretty terrible for how they put you on your line for ILS. So it shouldn't be too bad, should be okay. We're sort of hitting that second layer of cloud now. As you can see, this is where we might get a bit of turbulence. I'm not sure. The wind is, we've got an 80 knot tailwind. So hopefully that'll speed us up quite a bit. Well, not so much speed us up, but it'll allow the aircraft to not use so much fuel, which is quite important, because I only put a little bit of fuel in. So yeah, we need more of a tailwind if anything. I'm confident we can make it to Berlin without the need to refuel. Yeah, loads of time. Loads of time I feel. I feel like the interior of these 747s is really dated though. This is like sort of brown and cream interior. Screams 70s. I don't know, are they still like that? I'm not sure. I wouldn't know. I suppose a Sobo would know, so they've probably been inside one. Just clear that off. Oh. Don't know, is there a way I can edit that? I don't know. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. Is that going direct to Girrit? Oh no! Uh-oh. Okay, I've added a second route on there now. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. Uh-oh. Indev. I'm just pressing buttons here. I need to stop. Okay, no more pressing buttons. So we're going to Indev. And then Ibolo next. And then it should be Gola. Okay, it's got the correct next waypoint. I just don't know how to get rid of this second line that's appeared.
KLM 1474, contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. 119.175 KLM 1474. Fox 00 heavy, contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175.
119.175 Fox 00 heavy.
Okay.
Amsterdam Center, Fox 00 heavy flight.
It's really cloudy out here.
Fox 00 Heavy Amsterdam.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn the FMC a bit better. Okay, so after below, that should change the colour. Yep, it's done that. So far, so good. We're still flying the way we should be. Okay, fuel at 23 in the mains. We're good. We're A-okay. Okay, busting through some cloud layers here, which is nice to see. Good stuff. Nice. First time we've seen some blue sky. Okay, so it has put us on the correct flight path, which is good. Okay, you see we've still got two lines there. I don't know how to get rid of the second one, but this is the wrong one here. If anyone knows, let me know. I put that one in by mistake by messing with the FMC, and I shouldn't have done. Just pressing things. Stop it. Stop pressing things. Okay, we are going on the correct line now though. It's alright. Okay, we're really back in the thick of the cloud here. It's I'm not too sure with the weather data whether this is accurate or not, but this is a huge cloud covering most of Europe. Looking at it, it's covering pretty much all of the UK. As soon as we took off from Manchester, we didn't see the ground again. It looks like it's covering most of Northern Europe. Yeah, so I can see, checking online, this cloud covers pretty much all of Northern Europe. It's not quite on Norway, but certainly where we're going to Berlin, we've got cloud cover as well. I'm going to request an increase by 2,000. Try and get us a cloud above this cloud.
Amsterdam Center, Fox 00 Heavy. Request flight level 270.
Fox 00 heavy climb and maintain flight level 270.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 Fox 00 Heavy.
Thanks for the like there, appreciate it. So we want that, we want to climb here. Flight level climb, let's go 270. Hopefully that'll take us above the cloud. Might have to go a little bit higher, maybe to 30,000. Yeah, the cloud seems to have got a lot thicker. Might have to go for another altitude increase. I don't think we're going to get above it though, it looks real high up. Occasionally we break through it. Okay, coming up to 2.7 now. Yeah, absolutely nowhere near. Right, I'm going to request, let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm going to request 33,000.
Amsterdam Center, Fox 00 Heavy. Request flight level 330.
Fox 00 heavy climb and maintain flight level 330.
Here we go.
Climb and maintain flight level 330 Fox 00 Heavy.
Alright, hopefully this will break us through the cloud. Looks like it's coming. Yes, here we go. Get some blue sky view. It's 2.8. I'm happy to be just skirting above the cloud. Ah, there's the moon as well. Nice. Okay, so 33.3 should take us quite a little bit off the cloud. So looks like the hey Rafik. No, not quite real. Almost looks it, doesn't it? Almost looks like it. Okay, at 30,000 now. So 33 should take us clear above the cloud. Thank you very much for the like there. The Taraj. Coming up to 32. There we go.
Amsterdam Center Magic, Sun 2204 is out of flight level 400 for 10,000 feet.
Nice and high above those clouds now.
2204 Amsterdam Center, continue as planned. Fox 00 heavy contact, Bremen Center on 125.1.
Contact in Bremen, nice.
125.1 for Fox 00 Heavy. Bremen Center Fox 00 Heavy is climbing through flight level 330.
Okay, we'll start the
30.
turn toward the south pretty soon.
Fox 00 heavy, Bremen Center, continue as planned.
So I'll show you where we are on the map now. So you can see just skirting across the northern edge. As soon as we hit the Whiskey Sierra November transition, we'll start a southeasterly curve towards Berlin. Alright, well over halfway into this flight now. Well over. Probably on the last third. Once we get to the transition, probably looking about 15-20 minutes left. And I'm about ready to start that descent now, so can't come quick enough. Let's get it done. Nice view out now though over the cloud. And a nice view back towards the sun. Okay, at this altitude I don't think it'll be long before they start descending us. If we get to that transition, they may start putting us down. Which is fine. Back into the cloud. I don't mind so much. Fuel's holding out nicely. We're on 20.7 each side, plus the 10 in reserve each side. So we should be absolutely fine. Getting to Berlin. Okay, it's a shame the altimeter is showing 2992. That means we've lost live data, I think. Normally it replicates that whenever you've been disconnected from the live servers of the Sobo. Seems to on mine anyway, so it's a bit of a shame. But ain't gonna stop me. It ain't gonna stop us. Still get this landing done, it just means there'll be no other players around when I do it. Unlike multiplayer games, what can I say? It'll hopefully be a nice slow descent into Berlin, and if they bring me down early I can control the descent rate nicely. Sometimes they leave it a bit too late and you have to start diving. Let's have a look what the okay, yeah, so that's right then, so within 80 miles then we're going to be coming down to 18,000, which is good. Yeah, quite a quick descent after Lanham. Lanham's at 12,000 and the next one's 4,000 after that, so that's a bit too quick. Right, a Whiskey Sierra November transition now though. Will drop us down to 18,000 there, which is fine. Probably be about there where we do actually hit 18,000 to then drop us to 12 to there. Might be a little bit ambitious, so I might request when we're at Gesto, I'll probably request 20,000. In fact, I could do that now. Well, we're at 33, so I need a 13,000. We'll go down to 23.
Ramen Center, Fox 00 Heavy. Request flight level 230.
Fox 00 Heavy descent and maintain flight level 230.
Descend and maintain flight level 230, Fox 00 Heavy.
A nice slow descent, 2,000 feet per minute. I'm going to reduce the speed slightly. And pull the air brake slightly as well. Speed brakes just slightly up there. Keep this descent slow. Alright, but we're going back into the cloud now. This will drop us down to 23. And then probably when we get to 23, they'll be putting us, air traffic control will put us down to around 18. So it should be quite a comfortable descent. I'm going to pick this up just a little bit to 2-3 feet per minute. I'm going to apply the air brakes a little bit more. And hold that speed down. Target speed is down for now. Okay, starting to enter the cloud at 2,800. Cloud's actually lowered quite significantly since I was a bit further west. So when I was at 2.5 before, I had a long way to go till I was through the cloud. Now I can't seem to get into the cloud. And I'm at 2.7. Alright, I'll show you on the VFR map where we are. Okay, as you can see, Berlin-Tegeli's there. We're currently heading to Gesto waypoint. The next waypoint after that, Ridney, is 18,800 altitude. That's why we're starting to descend now from 3.3 down to 23. I'm probably going to try and pull it down to 20 as well, just to make sure I am at the right altitude when I reach that, or it doesn't take me too long to reach the correct altitude anyway.
Fox 00 heavy contact, Bremen Center on 119.825.
Here we go, Bremen Center.
Going to 119.825 Fox 00 Heavy. Bremen Center Fox 00 Heavy is out of flight level 250 for flight level 230.
Fox 00 Heavy, Bremen Center. Continue to Ridney as planned.
So when I get to 2.3, I'm going to request a decrease in altitude to 2.0. I'm going to hold it there until they tell me go lower. So just coming up on 2.3. That's 2.38. You see it there on the right hand side. Descent's slowing down now. The aircraft knows it's approaching target out. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to increase the speed a little bit and take these air brakes off. Thanks for the like, Andrew. Okay, let's get another decrease then. I'm going to pull this down by 3,000.
Bremen Center Fox 00 Heavy. Request flight level 200.
Fox 00 Heavy, descend and maintain flight level 200.
We'll do flight level climb for this one.
Descend and maintain flight level 200 Fox 00 Heavy.
Let's get this nose pitched a little bit. There we go. Oh, nice. So you can see the clouds pretty thin here. That is absolutely diving. That's a nosedive. So there's quite a thin layer over over Europe here actually. Of cloud. We should get, yeah, nice view. There's 2 layers of cloud. The lower layer is pretty much non-existent. We're through it at the moment. So we've got some views as Northern Europe at least, which is nice to see. How's the fuel doing? We're on 19, plenty of fuel. Okay, I'm expecting they're going to put me down with the transition now, with the waypoint. So waypoint saying 18,800. Let's see if they actually put me down to that.
Zola 29er, contact Bremen Center on 125.1. Going to 125.1 Pola 29er.
Okay, so I was expecting them to put me down to 18,800,
Heavy contact Berlin Center on 125.8.
but never mind.
125.8 Fox 00
We'll
heavy.
have to start descending ourselves.
Berlin Center Fox 00 heavy, flight level 200.
Fox 00 Heavy Berlin Center. Continue as planned.
So I'm going to request 15,000 now going into Girett. One way out now, 20, yeah.
Berlin Center Fox 00 heavy. Request 15,000 feet.
Fox 00 Heavy descend and maintain 15,000 feet.
I'm going to go with what the constraints say on the
15,000 feet,
waypoints
Fox 00 heavy.
and not what... Didn't mean to do that heading then. So we'll go to 2, 3, get the air brake on a little bit. Speed brakes on. Don't want to risk too much overspeed there. Okay, speed's too high for this altitude, so bring it down a bit. Okay, down to 15,000 now. We're not quite on approach yet. Still got a bit of distance to go. So, as the crow flies, distance to the airport is around 35 miles, nautical miles. But as you can see there, obviously we're not going as the crow flies. So it's going to be a little bit longer than what it looks on that range there. Okay, let's get this air brake off. There we go. Nice sunset in the distance over there. Might even be almost dark by the time we land. Possibly. Not quite dark. I feel like it's a little bit early. Obviously we're ahead of the curve here, so local time is around 16:07. Heading in, starting the approach now to Berlin-Tegel. And hopefully air traffic control is going to start telling me to descend. If not, I'm going to have to do it myself, which is fine. I don't mind doing that, as long as they don't put me back up again. That's the main thing. Okay, we've got a nice little sun ray there. Sun's just beaming through the clouds. 2,100. That is far too low. I'm not going down to that.
Descend and maintain 2,100 feet, Fox 00 Heavy.
That's crazy. Alright, so we're going to have air traffic control screaming at us again for a bit. Basically, they want me to go down to 2,100. We're miles away from the airport, so I'm going to stick to the constraints. Hang on. Something's happened here, something's not right. Okay, we need to go to the land.
Heavy, you are 43 miles west. Descend and maintain 10,100 feet. Keep speed below 280 knots. Expect on have runway 8 left approach via gearing transition. Cleared to gear it. Fox 00 heavy descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Keep speed below 250 knots.
250.
Fox 00 heavy descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed below 220 knots.
They're going crazy, they don't know what we want me to do.
Fox 00 heavy descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed below 220 knots.
Air traffic control's just had a stroke.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed below 220 knots. Expect RNAV runway 8 left approach via gearing transition.
Thanks for the follow, Sky. Appreciate you.
Heavy.
Yeah, the sky looks good, Mikey. It looks awesome. A couple of issues there, just coming into. Let's get flaps down to 5 to help this. Yeah, I think so. I think something's just gone seriously wrong with air traffic control. Okay, we've got flaps. Right, it needs to go to decel next. Something's gone wrong with this as well. No, I don't want it to go to Gira. There we go. Alright, let's continue. Continue this flight. It's my fault, I messed about with this stuff. Thanks for the follow, Mikey. I messed about with the computer and I didn't know what I was doing. See all the clouds sort of cleared up now, it looks nice. Let's start this descent down to 4,000. And we will get the speed down below 220. In fact, we'll keep it at 23. We'll go to 2,000 feet per minute. I'll take us down nicely in line with DT600 there. The next waypoint. So we're flying into Berlin-Tegel. We're on the last part of the leg now. So I'll show you there. Berlin-Tegel there. Landing on runway 8 left. And we're missing a couple of waypoints here, but we're just going to go straight to DT600 because we've been having trouble. Once I'm at DT600 I can pretty much enter lock and approach, and hopefully it'll pick it up nicely.
Fox 00 heavy
Hey John, thanks for the follow,
contact.
appreciate you.
16.425.
Okay, contacting approach.
Going to 126.425 Fox 00
There's an
heavy.
airport out there, that could be it. Could be. If it is, we need to get down quicker.
Bremen approach Fox 00 heavy is out of 10,700 feet for 4,000 feet.
Had a few of the usual issues here, so the internet's sort of crapped out
Approach continue to DT
from the data, which sort of happens. So altimeter, he's come back actually because the altimeter is able to set now. But the Mach and speed things like screwed up. I can't change it to knots at all. It's on Mach units all the time, just what it is. Hopefully I don't have too much of an issue with the ILS. We're on approach now, so we'll soon find out. Let's bring the speed down a little bit more. They wanted me below 220, didn't they? Which now isn't showing up for some reason. That should be moving down, but it's not. So that's going to be a pain in the ass. We'll keep it at 200. Is what it is. 200's there. Okay, if it does start crapping out and trying to send me to DC600 as well, I'll go to heading 08, 800 even, and no, it's 08 or 80, and then that'll put me online with the runway. That is our target there. Okay, and for this then, we're going to go down to flaps 10. So we want to be at full flaps by the time we're landing. 2 more settings to go there. 3 more even. I need to get this altitude down a bit quicker. As I can see the diamond there.
Fox 00 heavy descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet Fox 00 heavy.
Once we're locked, we'll be going approach and glide slopes captured. That's it, that's going to line us up nicely now. Okay, range of 10. Yeah, I'll keep it range 10 there. It's gone back to gear it, so I need to set this head in. In fact, it should be locked. It should be locked now, so that should... We are locked. We've been put onto an RNAV.
Fox 00 Heavy, you are 16 miles west of Tegel.
Okay, flaps down again.
Tower on 118.851 inbound on the approach.
1.6, let's pull the speed down. I need to...
Tower on 118.85 Fox 00.
We're not on the glide slope like I thought. Don't know what's going on there with the
Tegel Tower Fox 00 Heavy 14 miles west inbound RNAV runway 8 left approach.
Fox 00 Heavy Tegel Tower. Cleared RNAV runway 8 left approach. Altimeter tree 0.10 wind 178 at
I'm gonna have to bring this down now. I used the T16000 HOTAS.
Fox 00 Heavy.
So we're on RNAV. We're gonna have to bring this down. Try and lock this here. Because we're not locked as it said we were. Ooh, let's see if that picks it up now. Yeah, Mikey, I used the T16000 HOTAS by Thrustmaster. Right, I'm just sorry guys, I'm just looking for this square for the RNAV to be locked on, and then it's saying GP there. Currently it's not. What is going on here? I might have to yeah, I'm gonna auto throttle off. I'm going to control the throttle from now on. Okay, we're finally on GP. Flaps full and gear down. Right, here we go. We've had the clearance for approach. We'll get the clearance to land soon. We're landing on this runway, 08 left. A little offline at the moment, as you can see. The aircraft's doing its, bringing itself back on, so I'm happy with that. Let's get the speed brakes up. I had a few issues with the auto throttle then, so I've turned it off. Okay, we've got clearance to land.
Cleared to land runway 8 left Fox 00 Heavy.
Tegel Airport information.
Cleared to land runway 8 left Fox 00 Heavy.
Wind 178 at 26. Visibility tree. Tegel Airport.
Flaps are full, so I want to bring that speed down a bit. It says we're on the glide slope, but that's way up there. Although it says we're alright there. Okay, what have we got? We've got a 17 nautical mile an hour crosswind. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. The plane is in control at the moment. I am going to take control before we just before we touch down, and then I'll power down the engines. So far I'm happy with alignment. I might have to bring it across to the left a little bit in a second, but it does look like the aircraft's doing that itself, so I'm going to leave it to it for now. Auto brakes on 2. Yeah, I'm happy with that alignment. That's going to put us down in the right place. Pappy likes saying we're actually a little bit too high. Even though this is like way above what it should be. Okay, there's autopilot off.
40, 30, 20, 10.
And we're down.
Fox 00 heavy turn, next taxiway.
Okay, I'm gonna have to use the engines to turn again.
Fox 00 heavy contact ground on 121.75.
121.75 Fox 00 heavy.
Okay, it's not giving me any options for gates, so I'll just stick with what they've put me on. That says at Teagley though, I've got a feeling this airport isn't made for jumbo jets, however. Having a look around. Come on. Maybe I should have gone to Schoenfeld, but hey, we're here. We're in Berlin. That's the main thing. You'll all get to see the Brandenburg Gate before the end of the night. I think. There we go. See how we are for alignment. And a little bit closer. Okay, let's hope that Alitalia aircraft doesn't get a pushback, because that's going straight into my wing if it does. Right, there we are, we're at Teagley. Jetway connection, please.
Tangle ground Fox 00 heavy. Could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Fox 00
Turn off 1 and 2.
is going to be connected.
Get the jetway connected. And then that'll be us. There is a successful landing. Airport might be a little small. Engines off. Okay. There we are, landed at Berlin Teagley. Flown out of Manchester today. Pretty uneventful flight due to all the cloud. You couldn't really see much all the way across, which is unfortunate. That's going to be it for the moment. I've got a few things to do before I can actually game again tonight, so unfortunately I'm going to have to end this stream there, but I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you didn't see the whole stream, feel free to watch it back. It's going to be on the Facebook page and on the YouTube page, and please consider giving me a follow.